Well, hello there. I'm Old Biddy Gaming, and thank you for stopping by. We are back in the wonderful, frustrating world of Wurm Unlimited, and we are going to be playing today on Seattle Sanctuary, and he's kind of renamed it. It's Seattle Sanctuary Dash Relaunch. Yeah, so that is where we're going. And I've got Quarry on right now. She is the GM character. And of course, it's dark, but I need to bring Biddy in. And when it's daylight, I will show you around. I haven't got much done at all. But, I did get my usual. I got my large chest, my bulk storage bin, and my food storage bin. Nothing in them, but I've got them. I got all of my terraforming done that I think I need to do, especially at the moment, because there was a lot of it. Believe you me, there was a lot of it. But let's see if we can get Biddy in. So, what I want to do is I want to exit the game. I She's already been invited, so we'll see if we can get her in. So I want to go up here, select Biddy instead of Quarry, go back into favorite, click back on Seattle Sanctuary, and connect again. And hopefully I'll get this right. Okay. Normal inventory, no GM character. And Jagged Edge has been working really, really hard on the starter area. Uh, Off to the north, I don't know if I can see it or not, but off to the north, if you go up that way somewhere, should be the altar of Three and Lobella's spot as well if you're interested in religion. He did get that put in. I don't see any lights, so I don't know what's going on with that. Usually they're, you've got the lights to lead you to them, but it's up in the north from the starter town. So let's see here. Okay, I want to go down here in my chat spot. I want to go /join. I want to go join Quarry. And unknown command. All right. Okay. /join player Quarry. There we go. Always forget to, put the player in. All right, it says teleport to settlement Quarry's Rest. You have the option to teleport directly to the village token of your new village. You can only do this once per character. Do I want to teleport to Quarry's Rest? Yes, I do. It's a long way over there, so I sure don't want to run. And here we are. As if you can see much. Yeah. I've got it. I'll show it when it's daylight. Let's see what time it is. If you go / and then type in time, hit enter, then it will tell you it is 00:36:45. So it's just right after midnight. A ripe day in week 2 of the Bears' starfall in the year of 980. So it's just a little after midnight. So we got a ways to go before daylight. But I did get the mine opened that jagged edge tunneled for me. Figured I would have to go way in there to find any kind of iron or anything, and yes, I do have my reinforced floors and a couple of reinforced walls because I don't want this thing caving in around me because it will collapse. But I found that an iron vein just right inside the door. So what I did was I just came in, kind of opened up around it. There's a rock salt, and there was something else. There it is. Zinc. But I found this just where I barely got inside the mine. But I opened it up enough to where I'd have some room to work. And of course, there's my large crate and there's my bulk storage bin, both empty. So now what I need to do is I either need to set up a campfire and smelt some iron, or I need to go ahead and build a forge. But as you know, with a forge, I need clay, I need rock shards, things like that. So let's look and see exactly what we need. Whoops, didn't want to do that. I want that. Okay, go down here, crafting recipes, and I'm going to go down here to search and type in forge, and there we go. Starting items. I need a stone brick, and I need a clay. But to get the stone bricks, I'm going to need a tool. Yeah, of course I'm going to need a tool. And to make that tool, I'm going to need an anvil. So yeah, I mean, it looks simple, but no, it's not. Not really. So what I suggest we do is go ahead and mine some of this iron. I have not mined any of it. Excuse me. No idea what quality it is or anything about it. All I did was get it open enough so I could work in here. So, and I really need to open up some more of the mine because Biddy's skills, since she hasn't been on, is all at 10. Yep, everything, 10. I mean, 10's not bad. I've started a lot lower than that. I mean, even your body, mind, and soul is 10. I have not done anything with religion yet, so, we're good. I guess we're good there, or however you want to say it. But yeah, so I need to go down. I have to chop trees. I need a lot of things I need to get done. And I have had, I guess, 3 people now ask me how to start a private server so you could play on your own. They have no idea how to do it. They're either brand new or they've always played on uh, other people's servers. So I will be doing a video on that, and I will try to keep it as clear as I can, try to go over everything, and we'll see what we can do. I will do that probably later in the week. I will try to have that out for you. Hey, yeah, so let's activate. I did my, where is it? Pickaxe, where are you? Don't tell me I don't have a pickaxe. Hatchet, shield, carving knife, steel, and pottery. I don't have a pickaxe? Oh, come on now. Well, that blows. I can't even do that because I don't have a pickaxe. I can't get any iron. What is going on? Jagged edge. Boss. Is no pickaxe in my inventory. So, I hate to do this, but I am going to log out, bring Corey in, get myself a pickaxe. I will try to keep it. I think the pickaxe is 30 quality starter, but I'll get a pickaxe for her so we can at least get started. It'll only take me a second. Hang on. Escape. Yes. Yes. And back into Wurm. Go back up to Corey. Go back over to my favorites. Get that. Connect. All I'm going to do is just make her a pickaxe real quick. Throw it in the chest over here. Get my ebony wand activated. And I want to go to specials. Create. And go down to pickaxe. Find it. Pickaxe iron. 1. And I'm going to give myself quality of 30. And it's an iron pickaxe. Send. Let's open up the chest. I could have gave her mine, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, you start with a 10, so maybe no, I'm going to stick with the 30. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Okay, there's that. And hopefully I've got the settings set right. Betty can get it. All right, let's get out. Yes. Give it a couple seconds. Go back to Betty. Favorites. Try it again. Alright, so now let me look and make sure that it wasn't just a glitch. No, I still have no pickaxe. So let's go out. I am not doing an Iron Man. Definitely not doing an Iron Man. So I need at least all the starter tools. Let's go down and get this pickaxe. And I have 10 guards, Spirit Templars. Let's open it up. Grab that pickaxe so we can actually get some work done. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. And I do apologize for the lack of videos last week. The old goat fell Wednesday evening whenever we got back from his VA appointment. Yeah. He just ended up with bruises and a few scrapes, but I mean, nothing we're not used to. But when something like that happens, he turns into a big baby, and I have to actually give him continuous attention. Come on, let my... And also, I don't know if I ate something that did not agree with me or what, but oh man, I was sick. So I sure didn't feel like making videos even if I could. I spent most of my time in the bathroom getting really, really friendly with the porcelain throne. So last week was just kind of a bust. But I do apologize. I'm feeling better. The old goat's in a better frame of mind, so hopefully things are going to get back to normal, or as normal as it ever gets around here. Okay, I want to make sure mining straight is on 3, and that's what I want. Sometimes, don't let this fool you, sometimes it will switch keys, and you'll end up mining down instead of straight, or mining up, or whatever it decides it wants to do. But once in a great while, it will change. So I always check it periodically and make sure it's on using the number 3 key. So, see how much stamina one mining action will do. Maybe I can do 2. Yeah, I can. Pardon me. It has been so rainy and so humid. Grass is high. I've been sneezing and blowing my nose continuously. Gotta love it. Okay. Do it again. And then we're going to add prospect again. My mining is up now to 10.06. I'm just going to mine some of this ore. Let's go down to mining, prospect. And I have told you thousands of times that you want to keep your prospect pretty even with your mining. So let's bring this down till I can find prospecting. There it is. Okay, it's up to 10:09. mining is at 10:07, so I want to keep prospecting at right below the mining skill wise. So kind of keep an eye on that. Prospecting will increase faster than mining, mostly. Later on, they end up being pretty equal. But the quicker I can get my prospecting up, then I can get into more telling what quality iron I'm using. I can use analyze to analyze a rock shard, and it will give me a clue of where different ore is, where I can find different ore. So it's a good thing to have. So prospecting's 10:09, mining is 10:09, so we need a couple more mining. And I don't need to double click on the wall. I've already got that done. Oh, what I did need was a swig of coffee. Okay, 10:12. Let's do one more mining. One more mining. And then we'll do one prospecting. So right now it's looking about every 4 to 6 mining actions to get one prospecting action. Keep them even. Because I have mining at 10.14 and prospecting's 10.9. So we'll see how prospecting comes up. And prospecting matched mining 10.14. So I am going to keep my mining actions at 6 right now. That's probably pretty much all the iron I'm going to need for now. Let's open it and take a look. Yeah, I've got 13 iron. Couple 10s. An 8. 5 and 4. And the others are pretty much 1s. So it's not bad. I've got 13 down there. Let's get 2 more. That'll give me 15 ore, and we're going to go over and mine some rock shards because I'm going to need those. Okay. So I am going to just go straight ahead. That should put me in line with the cave entrance. Yeah. Let's wait for my compass to come back. Make sure I'm fairly even. I don't know if it's true or not, but I have always been told that if you keep your compass as even as you can when you're mining, like I'm going straight east, then your floor or cave floor will tend to stay more level. It won't slope as much, so that's what I've always done. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's just something I've always done. And to me, it seems to help. But, you know, it could just be in my head. All right, double click this. And we are at 14 and okay, let's do a couple more mining actions. And it's set on 3. Because if you don't keep a flat floor, then you have to come in and either mine the floor to level it, or if it's sloping up, or you end up having to make concrete and pour on it to raise it up. So yeah, it's not the greatest thing in the world. Alright. Oh, and I got a moment of inspiration. See if we get anything good, which I very seriously doubt. I did. I got a rare rock shard. When we go to make our forge, I will give that a try. Alright, let's try a prospect. Okay. Prospecting 10.18, 10.23 on mining. Doing good. Let's mine some more. I've got to do some foraging because I don't have any food. None at all. In fact, I haven't even noticed any animals near my deed, so yeah. Okay. And I'm going to prospect again to see if I can get my prospecting a little closer to my mining. Okay. It's a lot harder to bring your prospecting up after you get your mining up high. So to me, it's better to do it this way. Okay, prospecting 10.23, mining 10.28, so we've still got a comfortable margin, but I could bring it up just a little bit more. So let's do a couple more. And then I'm going to prospect again. I don't like them being that far apart, and it should be evening out just a little bit now to where I don't have to mine so much before I can prospect. So I'm at 10.30 on mining, and prospect I'm at 10.23, so plenty of room there for prospecting to scale up. Okay, it's up 10.28. That's great. I like it there. How's my pickaxe doing? 0.32, so we're okay on it. I'm just looking at the damage. Whoop. Sorry, I had an itch. I had to wipe my nose. Let's see, prospecting 28. try another prospecting. .32, mining 10.35, great. Like I say, prospecting at the beginning goes up a lot faster than mining. And we really need both. But I don't want prospecting to get too high because I wouldn't be able to catch up with my mining. Of course, mining's going up pretty fast too. Of course, we're just starting. And I think Jagged Edge has the skill gain a little bit faster than what I normally do. So I have to get used to that. Prospect. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. So far, mine has not been bad. I got all my most of my morning chores done, and got the old goat fed and watered. So we seem to be doing okay. Mining is 10.42, prospecting 10.37. Let's go maybe two more mining actions and then we'll prospect again. Mining. Keep an eye on your stamina up here. If you run out of stamina when you're mining or whatever, you will get no skill gain. So keep that in mind. Okay, mining 10.44, prospecting 10.42. So we're good. Right along the lines I like to be. So I'm going about 4 mining actions. 4.7, 4.2. Yeah, about 4 mining actions and then I prospect. I think, let's check this. I'm afraid if I go 2 mining actions to 1 prospect will get too high. Okay, 4.9. Okay, let's do a prospect. That was 4 mining actions, 2 each time. And that put me at 10.46 to 10.49, so we're pretty good. I'm 4 points below mining and prospecting. So 5. Then we'll prospect again. Well, I guess I'm not going to prospect this time. Cave wall. Cave walls. Yeah. But we do have a lot of some rock shards. So I'm going to take what I can, which is 2. Crawl over here to my box. I need to pick, oh, that's the iron. I need to pick up the iron and put it in my bulk storage bin. I think I'm going to leave the ones on the ground since that's basically scrap iron. But the higher quality I will. Okay, so I've got 2 rock shards in there. Oh, joy. Can I? No, I can't. If I can get the box open and get close enough to the rock shards and get them in the box, I may have to move this. Open. I'm going to try. No. Right there. And I'm not going to be able to reach these. No. I was hoping. So what I'm going to do, see if I can move it. Nah, I'm going to pull it. See if I can move it a little bit closer. Keep moving it. And if I set a bind key for this, it'd probably go faster, but normally I don't have to move it too much or move things too much, so I normally don't worry about it. Okay, I doubt this is still far enough in, but I'm going to try. Okay. Looky there. Let's see if I can do this. No. Okay, I need to pull it just a little bit more. And this is Wurm. Everything takes effort. I could place it, but to me, that's a lot of work. And half the time when you place it, it doesn't end up where you want it to be in the first place. So I normally don't do that. I just like to move it. Okay. Let's try it again. Open. See if I can get over here to these shards. Nope. Not quite. I'm going to try place just to see if it works. Place. And right there. Well, it did. Which is one of the first for me because I don't get that very often. Don't get it to place very often. Okay, let's open. Take. No. What happened to the rest of my rock shards? I had a whole pile. And then they're not here. Huh. Alright, already. I'm going to drop this. Where do I want to drop this rare rock shard? Guess I could drop it in my chest. Okay. Put it in there for now. Okay, now I want to get my good ore out of here. And then I'm going to have to go back and see if I can get more rock shards. What I'm doing with just 2, I don't know. Open. So I want, probably can only move these 2 at a time too. There's another 10. Can I move one more? No. Low skills. And this lifting and moving and walking and everything is building up your characteristic skills, like your body strength and things like that. Oh, let's drop that in. So grab some more. I don't want to leave this on the ground. Not the good stuff anyway. Because after a while it will start to decay. 10. And there's... Still can't do it. I got one more 10 to put in here and the rest I can leave on the ground. 10s I want to use to make tools out of, at least. At least to start with. Because I'm going to need that stone chisel. So that gives me 4. Quality 10.7. I think I've got one more. Yeah. I've got an 8. But if I put that 8 in there, that will bring that quality 10 ones or I have down. So I'm just going to leave those in there. So I'm happy with this quality 10. So let's throw this in. Okay, so I have 5 quality 10 ore. That's a start. How many rock shards do I have? I've got 23. I guess it did go in there. All right. 23 quality 10s and 17 quality, basically quality 1s. Like to use at least the 10s on making the forge. So let's see if we can knock down another wall. Which one do I want to knock down? Let's do this one. Okay. Make sure I'm looking east. Try to get centered on it. Pardon me. Haven't got used to talking very much again. Most of the time I'll be lucky to say 3 or 4 words per day. So the talking kind of gets my throat scratchy. Plus, as sick as I was, my throat's a little raw anyway. Hot coffee does seem to help, though. Prospecting 10.46, 10.54. Couple more, then we'll prospect again. Okay, let's do a prospecting. And I'm going to check and see if, yeah, the two players I've been giving a hard time are on. I'll holler at them later. I don't have much time left in this video, so. Okay, we got prospecting 10.51, mining 10.57, so I am going to prospect again after this mining action, or after these two. Because I got a little behind on my prospecting. There we go. Okay, mining 10.59, prospecting 10.56. That's only 3 off, so we're good. Let me look at prospect again. 5661. No. 3, number 3 bitty, not number 2 or 4. Don't want to hit those other keys. They'll mess your floor up. Okay, let's do a prospect. It might take a little bit longer to get your skills up this way, but it will be well worth it. 10.60 prospect, 10.63 mining. And I was going to kind of look. We're still on a wood floor. One more time. Getting warm in here. We've had some fairly cool days with all of the rain and everything, and I think that's going to change. Okay. Prospecting 10.60, mining 6.8, so let's go with another prospect. Okay. And how's 74 damage? We're going to have to do some repairing on my pickaxe here pretty quick. I can't believe I did not get a pickaxe in my starting tools. That's really strange. When the wall gets ready to break, you will see a notice down here in your events that the wall will break soon. And I haven't got that yet. So we'll just keep going. And then I want to run out real quick and see if it's gotten light out. See what time it is. Because I do want to give you an overview of what terraforming I've done. $6.57. Yes. All right. Should be able to see now. So let's run out here. I don't have much time left. I'll show you a better place to look. I've got a path around the upper part of my deed. You'll probably be able to get a little bit better bird's eye view. And yes, I used my GM and put some clay down here and some tar. Tar I've got way on the other side of the deed. Clay, there wasn't any except across the water that I could find. So, yeah, I did. But other than terraforming, I haven't done much at all. That's all I've spent my time on is terraforming. But this right here is the end of my deed going that way. And this runs right at the edge of my deed. Of course, I've got my perimeter over here. But this here's the last tiles on the deed itself. Okay. Yeah, that's a good view. My deed Runs all the way down to the water. Right, basically right along here. Pardon me. And I do have access to the water. Jagged Edge did put in a couple canals through the lakes. This is a lake. It's over here's a lake, but he put in some canals so we can actually get to the ocean. He had to put, I think, 2 canals to get it down, but yeah. But all this is terraformed. I do have it set in levels. It's terraced. So wherever you see the green, that is a small hill where I have a walkway going down or going up. This here is a short one because I'm not sure what I want to put over here except for my resources. I am going to try to build as much around this small pond as I can. I just love the looks at it. I think I've got a beautiful view. I really do. I really, really like this spot. But it goes all the way down here. And I have done a lot, I mean a lot of terraforming. And say thank you, Biddy, very much for not making you sit and watch me do this, because I have worked on this for a week and a half at least. Mostly late afternoon. I worked on it all the time between videos. I worked on it off and on when I was sick in the late afternoons, early evenings, so yeah. Took a lot of time and effort. This is as far as my deed goes this way, except perimeter. So this is the edge of the deed this way. Pardon me. I can't go to the edge of the deed this way because it's in the water. But I've got a nice, easy walkway down. I left as much natural as I could, except where I'm going to be building, of course. And I'm going to be doing a lot of building. There's that little bit of a tar field. I have not run across any clay, except across the water, so I put in my own. Let somebody else have them if they can find them. Before Jagged Edge restarted the map, I had a great big clay field back up in here. But when he restarted, it moved. It either moved or it disappeared, but I think it moved across the water. But this is where I am going to have my dockyards. I may have to do some dredging, some digging to get this a little deeper to park boats in, but we'll see. But it is going to be my dock area. Anything having to do with boats or water or whatever will be down here. And there's going to be some other things over here. May have a big warehouse. A couple big storage warehouses down here. But this is what I really, really like. This is a nice sized pond. It really is. And I can just visualize, small buildings all the way around it. looking over that water, maybe looking over this water. I think it's really going to look good. This up here. See, I've got more room for building over here. Over here. I tried to encompass as much of that pond as I could. And this is a large deed. I'm going to have to pay for the nose for it, but it's going to be worth it. Pardon me. I think this here is going to be my animal area, if I ever run into any animals. I will set that will be for my stockyard. This up here, I think I'm going to put my fields up here. Should be plenty enough. I thought about putting my fields down there, but I did not want it to be that big. So I decided that this will be for my fields. I do really, really, really like my spot. And I don't know. Let me look real quick. Don't think I have it. No, I guess not. I know on my tablet I have the live map on it. I'm going to have to get the live map on here. I can show you exactly where I am. I am at, basically, I'm at the top of the map. Town is way, way back that way, I think. Either that way or that way. I'm not positive. I just know it's a long... I'm thinking it's back this way. I mean, way past these hills even. It's a long way away. So I'm going to pretty much have to build a boat to get back and forth. Because I'm not going to try to walk it. It's just too far. We do have several players on now that are building up their deeds and doing various things. But this is a great map. Jagged Edge is doing a wonderful job with it so far. He's still working on the starter town, but it's getting there. But anyway, this is all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. And later this week, I will have that video out on how to load up your own private offline server, they call it, among various things. But anyway, I want you to have a wonderful day, evening, morning, wherever you are in this big wide world. I'm Old Bitty Gaming, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.